Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. And welcome to Star Trek Month. Engage review.
Yes, sir.
What can you say about Star Trek? Well, really? Everything. It's a great vehicle for creative ideas. It's an onslaught of cliched writing. Its characters are timeless and unforgettable. Their personalities are on par with the Ninja Turtles. It's one of the greatest works in sci-fi of all time. It's the corniest schlock you'll ever watch. Everybody has an opinion on Star Trek, but there is one pattern that most people seem to agree on. When it comes to the movies, the even-numbered ones seem to be the best. For whatever reason, the odd-numbered Star Trek films seem to be the ones that get once-in-a-while viewers and die-hard fans really off.
I believe we can attribute that to the binary structure that emanates from these movies.
Or it could just be a giant coincidence.
I almost sounded intelligent!
So all throughout January, we're going to look at the odd-numbered Star Trek movies. The ones that seem to get Trekkies' panties in a bundle. And we're going to start off with Star Trek the Motion Picture. Roll clip number 1. Energize!
I cannot do Critic! I don't have the power! Or the, money. Thank you!
So we see our opening credits. We got William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley,
And the rest!
We then cut to some sort of anomaly in space, where the Klingons come to check it out. Well, wait a minute. In the original show, the Klingons have flat heads. Well, now they're all round and pointy? What's up with that?
Incoming cameo Critic!
Oh, God, I was hoping I could avoid this. Guess I have no choice. I have to face the music. Put him on screen.
Hi, Critic.
Angry Joe? Oh, thank God. I thought you were Linkara for a second.
Yeah, I know. He's obsessed with Star Trek. He's a total geek.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So anyway, I wanted to point out why exactly the Klingons' heads look like that. You see, there's actually several different theories that's popped up over the years. The first one being that the Klingons suffer from the Nechrat, which is a degenerative disease that only their species suffers from.
Yeah, look, when I asked that question, I was only half curious. Well, not even half, a third, a fifth. The fans would kill me if I didn't bring it up, so you'll need to explain it.
But surely you need a Star Trek expert like me to help you through this.
No, I don't. And we're not gonna do that thing where we go back and forth and then suddenly I give in. I'm doing it alone.
But Critic, you have no idea what you're in for.
Oh, come on. It was directed by Robert Wise, one of the greatest directors of all time. I'm sure I can get through this.
Very well, Critic. Very well. But do you know the ancient Klingon proverb that tells us revenge?
Nope, I'm not allowing any quotes either. Just off.
Oh, but come on! I've been wanting to do this speech for years!
Engage overdubbing audio!
Right! Hello, I am Angry Joe, the fastest mouse in all Mexico. I like to yell and scream because I'm a stupid head. I have no friends. Does this incredibly racist accent offend you? Good! I don't even think it's the right nationality. That'll teach you next time to interrupt my review.
Nicely done. Now back to the review. Engage!
You know, you don't have to point every time you say that. Fine.
So in typical Klingon fashion, if they don't know what something is, they shoot it. Oh yeah, I should probably mention this anomaly always seems to make what I guess is supposed to be a disturbing sound, but it always sounds like a chord off of an electric guitar.
Excellent!
But the anomaly doesn't like that and fries them faster than... oh, I don't know, a cheap Vulcan replacement for Spock. Oh hey look, a cheap Vulcan replacement for Spock.
Report to you, sir. It is my intention to be on that ship following that meeting. Report to me in 1 hour.
I give him 2 more lines before he finally kicks the bucket. Wow, I hope you paid that actor by the word, because he must have been And where's the real Spock, you may ask? He's on the planet Vulcan, about to partake in a ceremony that'll totally wipe out his emotions. But he senses the anomaly and finds he suddenly can't go through it. So she mind melds with him and finds that his brain is still filled with the most illogical of human remains.
the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall.
Ugh, so illogical. But we then see Captain Kirk getting ready to board the Enterprise once again. The traditional Star Trek music and imagery. Get you right here, man. Yeah, that's still the ship. Still looking at the ship. What are we supposed to be counting the windows on this thing? Get a move on! Oh, let me guess. The next 2 shots are gonna be Kirk reacting and a shot of the ship. I must be psychic! Come on, move it! Well, thank God. It looks like they finally run out of space to go. Oh no! That was just the build-up for the front of the ship. Oh, that's great. And how much time are we going to spend looking at the front of the ship? That noise. Prepare to fast forward. Preparing to fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forwarding, sir. Go past this part. In fact, never play this again.
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
Aye, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bum.
Aye, sir.
But it turns out not everything on the ship is boringly pleasant. For it seems Kirk is relieving Captain Decker of his duties. For no other reason than, well, he wants to do it.
I'm replacing you as captain of the Enterprise.
May I ask why?
My familiarity with the Enterprise.
This is an almost totally new Enterprise. You don't know her a tenth as well as I do.
That's why you're staying aboard. I'm sorry, Will.
You told me how envious you were and how much you hoped you'd find a way to get a Starship Command again.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be demoted to religious propaganda on the WB. But more bad news happens as it turns out the beaming of Mr. Not Spock is going awry. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen to him.
Give it to me.
Yeah, let the captain, who we've just been told doesn't know 1/10 of the ship, take away control from the person who's been trained specifically for this job.
Enterprise. What we got back didn't live long, fortunately.
Well, good one, Kirk. You've been in charge for only 120 seconds, and you've already caused 2 casualties. It's gonna equal out to, what, a death a minute? And it's such a weird scene, too. Why have this character if all you were gonna do is kill him off? It's a grim, pointless scene. It's like watching My Little Pony and then just throwing in a horse exploding. I mean, why do we need that? Oh well, battlefield promotion.
I'm afraid you're going to have to double as science officer.
Hey, keep it up and maybe one day you'll make captain. We then get the only crew member to have less hair than Shatner, Lieutenant Ilea.
Hello, Ilea.
Decker.
I was stationed on the Lieutenant's home planet some years ago.
Commander Decker?
Yes, our exec and science officer.
Captain Kirk has the utmost confidence in me.
And in you too, Lieutenant.
My oath of celibacy is on record, Captain.
Oh, I was this close to spitting out my drink. What the? As if this setup wasn't awkward enough, you really had to throw that in? Get some social skills, lady!
My oath of celibacy is on record, Captain.
Anyway, how is your life?
But we still got one other crew member to welcome aboard, Bones. And if you think all the other people in this movie were dressed ridiculously, wait till you get a load of this getup.
Well, for a man who swore he'd never return to the Starfleet.
Just a moment, Captain, sir. They drafted me.
Bones is a thing out there.
Why is any object we don't understand always called a thing?
Why can't it be called a who's-its or a what's-its? So the ship is all ready to go to stop the evil anomaly before it reaches Earth.
Take us out.
little faster than that, please. Oh god, this is gonna take another hour, isn't it? You're not 2001: A Space Odyssey, okay? The Lord knows I love for the computer to wipe out most of the crew if possible. What the... Oh, I guess that was the action scene in the middle of the picture. I guess they thought they needed a little bit more excitement during this moment, so they threw in a guy nearly missing a door. Well, good to know you have your thrilling cutaway shot if you need it.
Engineering, stand by for warp drive.
Captain, we need further warp simulation on the flow sensors.
Engineer, we need warp speed now.
It's borderline on the simulator, Captain. I cannot guarantee that she'll hold up.
Yeah, danger. The captain wants more drive and he wants it now. They enter through the opening of Vertigo when suddenly they realize, what a shock, something's gone wrong.
Wormhole effect! Unidentified small object has been pulled into the wormhole with our captain directly ahead.
Port is a pull.
Continue shaking the camera and increase Photoshop smudge.
Time to impact.
20 seconds.
Stand by our phasers. No! Delay that phaser order!
Hey, sir, listen to this. Luke, I am your father.
Photon torpedoes!
It turns out there's an asteroid that's about to hit them in warp, but Decker figures out how to save the day. So, just to clarify, Kirk's been in charge for only a few hours and he's already killed 2 crew members and nearly wiped out the entire ship. I'd follow this man to eternal death. Mostly because I would have no choice.